What is up, people of the interweebs? I am back. I know I've missed out on like 5 shows for a while, but that's okay. Feeling slightly all right today. And we're going to be here chatting with Ryan because Ryan is awesome. Dude, we've been trying to do this for like, how long have we been trying to do this for? Like an entire month, I think.
Yeah, you were in a pretty bad way for a while. So
Yo, you were too. You were sick for a hot minute. I know.
Yeah, I got sick and then you got sick right afterwards.
I know. It's terrible. It was awful. So yeah, we finally did it. We made it. We made it to your Kickstarter campaign. Dude, it's a fun time. I can't wait to get into your book because I know the people that are watching are going to love it because I loved it. Dude, you have such a really cool art style and way of storytelling that it just meshes so well together. It's fantastic. So
I really appreciate that.
I can't wait for them to meet you and get to know you. But for those that might see you, they might be like, "Oh, you look familiar." You actually joined us for Comics Curing Cancer for a hot minute. One of those days, was it Friday or Saturday? I don't remember. That was a no sleep weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I was there for some of that. I was there for a little bit. I joined you on the No Sleep Friday, I think.
Yeah, well, that was a long night. Yeah, I know. Poor CJ and all the rest of the guys around there. We did not sleep that weekend. I know. We got some people in the chat. Let's go say hey to some people. Holy moly! All the way from 3:40 a.m. we had GT Comics. What is up, GT Comics? I always like it when you pop up like a day and a half early. It's fantastic. Thank you very much. I got Wonger is in the house. Wonger, I missed you. It's been forever now. What's happening? And we got Bleaker, who just dropped a rock video. Let's go. And you and your songs. What's happening, guys? And all the way from New Mexico, we got Las Cruces. What's happening, guys?
Hey.
How's everybody doing today? Hopefully well. Hopefully you are better doing than I am right now.
Can I show you something crazy?
You can show me all the crazy things, please. Yes.
The one Wong, the one that you just said hi to.
Something Wong?
Yeah, their profile picture is this, and I have this near my desk.
That's insane. That's amazing.
From like old comics, and my fiance found a bunch of these and brought them. These like little.
Oh my god, that's awesome!
I recognized it right away.
Here, let me make you big. Let me make you big so you can really show that up. Look at. And it's right next to Wong's picture right there. How cool is that? It's amazing.
You've been in my life. You've been in my life this whole time, something.
That's right. Wonger is always around.
Yeah, lurking.
Could be forever next to you. All right, let's do some introductions. Okay, for those people that may not know you that are in chat, this is Ryan. Ryan, please introduce yourself to the lovely people that are in chat or watching later.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. I'm Ryan. I live inside your computer.
You do, yeah.
I'm just a disembodied head who lives inside your laptops. I'm a comic artist and a writer, and I've been doing it professionally for like 10 years. I work mostly in like advertising and storyboards, sometimes for film, sometimes for like early pre-production storyboards, stuff like that. But I do comics as a way of storyboarding. Like that was something I was hired to do for years, and I do it mostly for like productions of film. But in the background and in the lurking darkness, I would go home and I work on my own independent projects. And I've published a few of my own comics. I write them myself. I draw them myself. I do the colors, the inks. The only thing I don't do anymore is the lettering, because I realize there's people who are really good at that, and I should hire them. So a good example of that is this comic Blackmarrow that we're here to talk about today.
Yeah.
Which I drew the whole thing, wrote it. It's my book, and I've been doing this for a while, and hopefully more of you will hear from me. Hear of me as time goes on.
Oh, I hope so. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna drop this right now because you have a very wicked YouTube channel that I like to hang out in. You do the arts, you do the things, you do all the stuff. So you do. I really like the mantis lady that you were drawing yesterday. That chick is nuts looking. I'm all for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
good.
She's pretty gnarly.
She is. I really like that. But yeah, you have fun streams. If you ever guys just want to chill stream, just hang in and watch some cool art. Boom. Ryan's got a stream for you. It's amazing.
Yeah, we listen to music, we talk, we draw. Sorry, go on.
Yes, you are fast at drawing too, by the way, which is quite inspiring to me because I'm like, dude, this is dope.
Yeah. Years of storyboarding for movies will do that.
Oh,
you're
nice.
drawing a mile a minute because there's a director who needs it now. So
that'll gotta get that going. Gotta get that out. You have deadlines. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, but no, I'm so excited to talk to you about this book because, I think was it 2 months ago when we originally made the first stream? I think it might have been, and then just to see where you were starting out from right there to getting your Kickstarter going, like it's been a joy to see all of that. So I'm very excited. But
thank you.
I did get a chance to read. Get some of the images for the issue 1. I loved it. I loved the story. I loved the characters. Your detail and like the gnarly like faces and horror stuff is so good. I love it. And
thank you.
I really love. Oh shit! Oh no, my camera went black. Is my camera black on the screen?
No, I can see you, but I am still very large. I am still.
Yeah, no, we're keeping you large because you're the one we're talking to right now. But if you makes it weird, we can do that if you want to.
That's better. Yeah.
Isn't it weird when your head is...
the darkness of my own eyes. I was looking.
Yeah, no, it's a weird thing when you're like large and like oh shit, like get that off me. I really loved your letter too in this. Like they really did a great job, like with the individual character like details of how they did like the word bubbles and things, and they nailed that so well.
Yeah. So the letter that she's referring to, guys, is Letter Squids, who you can find online and hire him right away. He's he really works with your art style. Like he'll take the colors, he'll look at the way you're drawing, and then he'll make the letters feel like they're a part of the page in a way that it's so good. Every time he would send me back like works in progress, I'd be like, yeah, I would just be freaking out. Oh, that's Johnny. Dude, Johnny Pierce is in all of my streams.
Welcome in, Johnny. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Yes. What's up? But yeah, no, I love the coloring, and I love just how he did the lettering. Because the lettering looked like it was like hand drawn to put in there for like, the sound effects. And that is really cool. I dig that a lot. And I like the crow guy, like how he did the word bubbles for the crow. And then that was awesome.
Yeah, it's like if a raven could talk, that's what they would sound like. Is like that scratchy letter, like it's cool.
Yeah, he nailed that. I'm very excited for this. I really hope everyone goes and checks this out because it's such a fun read. Like it's really good supernatural Western, just horror, and you do horror so well. Oh man, come on. Have you always been into horror? As you can tell, I am a massive horror fan.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing I like the Universal Monsters movies as a kid and just being like in love with just the atmosphere of horror. It's like it's a very because I like ghouls and monsters as horror. Like I'm not so much of a slasher film guy. I like the supernatural stuff. I think that stuff is really fun. And I was always really into movies and stories and comics about like heroes who fight monsters. Because then because I was into superheroes too. So I got the hero thing, and then I got the monsters, and it was like everything I wanted. Like I remember when I saw Blade when I was like 13 or something, probably 12, and I remember that movie it like cemented on my brain. Like it was just like everything I wanted. It had like martial arts and sword fights, and it had like vampires, and it was just like it was all this cool stuff, and it's like this I don't know, it's like a buffet of things.
It is. Yes, Bloodborne-esque. Yeah, you could say that as well. But what's up, Austin? How are you doing? You're gonna love this for sure, Austin. You're gonna love this so much, dude. I love your characters, and the design that you did for Blackmarrow is quite fantastic because he's still hot. In that, he's got like that hot, but also like werewolfy like vibe to him. Yeah. Come on, good times. Yeah.
It was. I will say that was kind of an intentional choice. I wish I could say like, oh, I couldn't have seen that coming, but like I really wanted to find the fine line between like scary monster man and also like I can fix him. That's exactly. I was reading that. I was like, hey, I'm for this. I like it because if you guys don't know, my 2 boos of all time, well 3, if you count my fish lord from Thundercats, is Skeletor Hordak. Sure.
Villainous hot guys. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I know. And Michael, thank you for the super chat. And yes, I know. I've had a stream scheduled every day this week, and I think I've canceled all of them except for one. So this is the first one back in a hot minute. So we're trying to figure out how to do this again because damn, it's been a hot minute. Also, if you don't know Michael's also in the indie comics, but he does reviews and he does art pieces to go along with the comics he reviews, which is also fantastic. I love that.
Oh, that's Michael. Talk to me. Let's talk.
Yeah, hit him up. Hit him up. Yeah, you would, dude. Everyone in chat, you're really gonna enjoy this book. But so not only do I enjoy the characters that you have, I enjoy the little weird side characters. And I'm like, I want to know more about each one of these guys that's in the thing, because one of my favorite dudes, I don't want to spoil anything, but the coach guy at nighttime.
Oh, the coachman.
Oh, the coachman. Come on. He's the best. I love him.
Okay, I don't want to spoil it, but I do want to know, like, who do you think the coachman is?
Oh, I think he's kind of like the River Styx guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Western version of that. And I don't think that's a spoiler because I think people kind of pick that up the minute they see him. I think it's pretty, I can even show it. I can show the art for it real quick.
Please. Yeah, you have the book in there. Hold on. Okay, let me make you big. I know.
I keep the hard copy near me so I can show off.
Nice.
I know that's the
there he goes. Oh, it looks so fantastic. Oh, that looks really excellent in print form too. But yeah.
Oh my god, the hard copy is like it's really high quality, and like Comics Wellspring, I want to give them a shout out.
Yes.
They printed it in a way where like the inks kind of rise up a little bit off the page, almost like a slight embossment. It's so cool. And like people keep commenting on it where you can feel the ink with that.
Yes. Yeah, I love that feeling.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. No, I'm so excited for this because it's great times. Let's see. Damn, call it Michael and Chad. Oh, Chad? I don't think so. All right, no, I'm excited for this. I really can't wait for you guys to go and check this out because we're gonna go to your Kickstarter page right now. I literally can't wait for you guys to see this because I remember just getting like the preview pages of this. I was like, dude, you're gonna blow up and kill this right now. So right now, you've already okay, never mind. You've already smashed your goal even further because you just got a pledge as I was on this page.
My goodness,
so you're up to 94 backers right now, and you have 7 days to go. You're smashing your goal for sure. And I like that you kept the goal short also because, artist, writer yourself, you did everything pre-done. It was already pre-done and ready to print and ship basically by the time you got here. But you are going to smash this goal. I think you're going to hit, you got 7 days to go. I think you might hit 5K. I really do.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's such a great story and the art is fantastic. What's up, JSS? How are you doing?
Thank you so much.
And you have a trailer here. We can get your trailer in a second, but before you go, your campaign's gonna end in 7 days, and it's gonna end Sunday, November 24th at 4:40 a.m. Eastern time. So you guys have plenty enough time to back it. Even if you back it today, your funds won't come out until the 7 days. So it's already guaranteed to be funded. So bam, let's go. Let's see. If we get 100 backers during the stream, that'd be freaking amazing.
That'd be great.
Go. I know.
I mean, no pressure to anyone watching, but definitely. Yeah. Also, if you're someone who if the $30, because it's a big book, it's 84 pages, and so if $30 is too much for you guys, don't worry. I have a digital copy available. You can get on Kickstarter, easy. So, no pressure.
Oh dang! Fake it till you make it. Oh damn! Awesome. Let's see. Arlene coming in here says, Ryan, you're a great artist with a pure heart. Very true. Everything you write and draw can take people away from their everyday problems and boredom into a fantasy world. You are not wrong. Let me tell you, I'm going through some medical crap, and I read your thing twice already this week, and it transformed me into a place where I want to be, and I want to stay in there because it's got sexy dudes. It's got, all kinds of evil people. I really resonate well with the hags that are in this. I'm like, oh, those are my people. Those are my brethren. Let's go, hag ladies. Let's go times. All right, so we're going to play my favorite game. I have no idea because you figured this out backstage. Is I unplug, am I muted? So I'm going to unplug. All right. Can you still hear me, Ryan?
I can hear you now. You dropped out for a half a second, but I got
perfect. You. I know. It's weird. It blocks me sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. One of these days I will get to set up my actual stream setup, which I haven't had plugged in for about 5 years. So we're going to get there. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that. Then I'm going to go like that. All right. Now we're ready to watch your trailer. Let's go. Let's get this sexy time happening. Let's go.
So that was edited. I want to give a shout out to the editor. That's sorry, can you hear me? Oh, I think you're muted.
I can hear you. I just had a mute.
Gotcha. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to the editor. It was my friend Adam Catrone, he's an Emmy-winning editor who works for like TV and stuff, and he actually was able to do this for me. And so that's like why the video quality is like really nice, is because I basically anyone who's doing a comic on Kickstarter and you have some money to spend on a video trailer, like go talk to Adam, because I can't believe how well he did with this. He knocked it out of the park. He did a second trailer. He edited a second one and we released it 3 days ago, and it's just as good as this one, and it's totally different. I can't believe how prolific he is.
Oh no, it's fantastic. Like that intro actually sounds like it would be an intro to a TV series. And people in the chat, Jason, nailing it. It's going to be a Netflix series. Arlene says, yes, that's how, dude, I can see this happening, because the way that you draw the characters and the way that you do your comic is very much storyboarding, like you're going to be in like a series already itself. But also the way that you drew the characters is easy for special effects makeup artists to do in a show. So they would have an easier time to do these things in a show because you thought about that. Okay.
You and I talked about that, right?
Yes.
You and I talked about that basically Blackmarrow, I wanted him to look like he could be a guy in really good makeup, because if it ever got made into a movie, I didn't want to create too much distance, because I having worked in film, I know sometimes that they'll take too many liberties with the design. And I wanted to do something where it was like, it's right there for you. You just have to translate it directly. You don't have to do too much, you know?
Yeah, it's fantastic. And that's right. My chat is a smart chat, the best chat. You're not wrong, Michael, because you are here. That's right. No, this is fantastic. It's so good. It's like literally every other side character that I've seen here, normally in a book, I'm like, whatever. No, I want to know more about the demon dudes. I want to know more about the weird vampire people, the townsfolky people. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. I want to flat back around and go over here. Very quick question: can Ryan's sound be turned up? All right, let me see if I can adjust that on my end. If not, you can try it on your end. Let me see if I can just slide your little. Wait, how about that? Is that better? I slid your volume up. Just keep talking for a second.
Testing.
Is that better?
Testing. Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese.
Unicorns. I'm saying
unicorns and cheddar cheese. That's what you're going with on your bike.
Is that better? Okay. Someone, guys, let us know. Is that better?
Yeah. Johnny, let us know, because I can. You're at 147 right now. I can blip you up to 200. You know what? Screw it. I put you up to 174. How about that? Let's go with that. Oh my
God, you're playing with fire.
Sounds good to you. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you. Arlene says this comic is taking comic books to another level. You're not wrong. It's actually fabulous. I actually really enjoy it. And oh, look, you got one more backer. I'm sitting here. 95. Let's go. Let's go, backers. So here, let me open this up so you just get a little glimpsey poo of the art and the interiors. It's absolutely fabulous. Like, just look, so face, so good. It's amazing.
Thank you. I had to like put all this together for the Kickstarter. It was quite a learning process to be like, okay, how do I make an ad out of like, what's good though is that all the art was done. So when I wanted to like make an ad for it, I just kind of like collaged it together. Yeah, that was a sample page that has to go in. That's like maybe my favorite page from the whole book.
Oh, it's so good. Like, yeah, see here, like just the beautiful lines of his face. Like they're beautiful. Like just the artistic details. I can really get into that on comics and art, because some of my favorite thing of all time is monsters, horror, and that kind of stuff. And when you can see like the details that you put into artwork on like monster designs, you got me hooked from day one. That's how I read my books.
Yeah,
for real.
No, I hear that, and like when I draw this stuff, like if you look at that vampire getting skewered on the bottom, like that's that's from watching From Dusk Till Dawn when I was a kid, and just seeing the way the monsters look in that movie is a very specific look, where it's like really great, kind of slightly puppety kind of looking. I just love that, where their heads get really big,
Yes. What's up, Ken? Also, you wonder who that was? Good question. Good, we'll see. But JSS also wants to know, tell us about the Blackmarrow universe. What's the world like? Thanks. Also, is there a bar? Half kidding. You know, it's a Western. There might be a bar. We don't
There's
know.
a lot. Yeah, I'm actually working on book 2 now, where the entire final stretch of it is like in a tavern. Yeah, so the world of Blackmarrow is basically it's basically an alternate version of the Wild West. What I wanted to do was like how a lot of dark fantasy is kind of based on like medieval Europe. That's kind of a thing that they did. I wanted to take that idea of it, where you know how fantasy is often it's Europe, but it's not. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that with the Wild West, where it's like American history of the West and the frontier, but then it's slightly different, where there's goblins and ghouls and trolls and it's fantasy. But I always felt like the American Wild West is like that's our equivalent of like medieval European fantasy. It's like the same thing. It's like an age that we kind of want to go back to, even though we know it was rough. We kind of enjoy that, like the freedom that was in that, where a hero could go from place to place and encounter crazy, scary stuff. And and so and the people in the story, they call it the Raptured West, because in their culture they think that they're the people that are on Earth after the rapture, and that's why it's covered with demons and stuff. And so it's this idea that Blackmarrow is a part of this group of lawmen called the Dead Shepherds, and the whole idea is that they're like they see themselves as the last protectors of the human race, going from place to place and just killing monsters wherever they can. And the whole idea of the shepherd, it's like the dog that protects the lambs, and so the idea that Blackmarrow is literally like a wolf man, but that he's a wolf that chooses to protect the sheep instead of prey on them, and so that makes him a unique character. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in it about how he like why he is like a wolf man kind of. I don't want to spoil it, it's in the book, but all you need to know about the world of Blackmarrow is that it is essentially a classic Western, and it's also a classic Gothic horror, and those worlds are kind of combined.
It's fabulous is what it is. It's fabulous. So seriously, you do a fabulous job on art, coloring. You're also writing this, which is a great job, and then your letterer, it all just meshes so well together. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, the letters were originally mine in the beginning. I actually originally tried lettering it, and then I saw his letters, and I was like, okay, you are way better than me at this. So I am going to just pay you up front and just please do it. And I never had any notes. He would just do it, and it was always perfect every time. Like, he had such good instincts, He knew exactly what a scene needed. He knew when it needed to be big, small, But oh, yeah, that's one of my favorite pages. I
love this. Just this stance here. It looks like just real. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look super fantasy with Blackmarrow just sitting here. Like, he looks like a person just holding that scythe. That's dope. I love it. Also, shout out to his outfit that you did for him, because it's got that very classic, like westerny, like kind of 1800s ish type vibe to it, which I really dig. It's awesome.
The duster coat
on that. Yes, the duster coat. You need to have a good duster coat. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's got a lot of good action in it too, which is fabulous. Here, just check this out. Oh, the horse guy. The horse. I love the horse. I can't wait to see more interactions with the horse, but I do enjoy the horse a lot. And also, it's gnarly. He be chopping people with his scythe all over the place, and I am here for it. I am here for gratuitous violence.
He's got no mercy for the wicked, as he puts it.
Mm-hmm. Has got no time for that. Yeah, no, I love it. It's fantastic. I love the different characters that you have drawn in here. And here we go. Here's my favorite guy, right here.
The coachman.
The coachman, right here. Oh, look at! I never even noticed this detail too. Like, he's got like a beating heart on his back, like wings.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Come on,
this
is so sick. Yeah, but yeah, here. This is one of the panels that I really appreciated. The face, it's gorgeous. But it's also super delicate, where you're letting the face show through from the fur. But it just works so well.
Thank you. I was trying to do this thing with him where if you look at him throughout the comic, it's like his beastman-ness kind of goes on like a spectrum where it slides back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes he looks because I like this idea that it's like if you're someone who knows him and you're hanging out with him, that's what it would feel like, where sometimes you almost forget that he's like a wolf man because he's so human and he's vulnerable. And then other times it's like full on, like you feel like you to run. And then he would kind of he kind of slides back between both of those things depending on what he needs to be. In this scene in the book, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like a quieter scene. And so it's like he has to kind of think, because this is probably not something he can kill.
Yeah. Very much so. He knows it, and they both kind of, they have a moment where they both know who they are and what they're doing on the road. They're just letting them do their thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. And very a little bit of Teen Wolf. Yeah, it gives you a little bit of the Teen Wolfy vibes.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie, it does. Yeah, it's kind of
yeah.
good.
I was a little aware of that when I was drawing it. I was like, you know what? All right, Teen Wolf is great. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Listen, he's hotter than Teen Wolf. Suck it, Michael J. Fox. He's hotter than Teen Wolf. But yeah, it's a very High Plains Drifter vibes. Yes, Dreamcatcher Heart. Yeah, that is a very good. Yes, Dreamcatcher Heart. That's exactly what it looks like.
That's a great way to put it.
I do. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. No, it's so much. It's a really fun read, and it does read very much like a TV series. Like you're following it through like each individual episode, which I love it. But I also want more backstory on like the weird character people that you have in here. I'm like, yes, because seriously, you do the old hags. You do them justice. I love old hags. They're like, the hags and Big Bats, some of my favorite characters of all time. So.
I'll show people the hag. This is the little image of the hag lady.
Wait. Hold on.
Sure.
I gotta make you super big for this. Let's go. Yes, the hag lady. This is me. That would be my character right there. I love the old hags that are like,
she's really fun to draw. It's like every time I would draw her positions are always like she's always doing like weird.
Yeah, she's always got like an eyeball thing happening.
Yeah. Some good like weird Monty Python like.
Something's happening in the future. It's gonna happen for sure. Yeah. I love it. It's good times. It's it's some good reads right there. But yeah, I love also like the fall kind of vibe right there. Oh, good times right there. But yeah, I wish you guys could see way more of this. Yeah,
it's funny that you say that because I always associated like this type of like that's the thing about Halloween and fall and like the idea that scary things are kind of fun. It's like a chance to indulge in something that's spooky in a way that's like you're not actually going to get killed. You could just watch it. So
yes.
Me, like when I think of like fun, scary movies that I liked as a kid. Or just things that are just, it's like I think of fall and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where it's the land of eternal winter. I kept thinking the raptured west of where Blackmarrow lives, that world it's like the land of eternal autumn. Like it's always Halloween. It always has that feel,
That's my absolute favorite time of the year is the Halloween time. Like nothing past that, like springtime, sure, but Halloween, so from like August to like November is the greatest time of all time. You got the fall stuff happening. It feels like there's just spookiness galore happening, and I think it's so much. Listen, Pearson, I will gladly cosplay every single old hag witch lady that you have in here. I had my eyes set on Mother Mantis last night. I was like, that's fascinating. I would make some weird giant praying mantis eyeball head skull thing. Like,
that'd be cool.
Let's go. I would definitely go for that.
I would love to see that.
Good times. Yeah, that's awesome stuff. But yeah, no, this is such a fun read. And I really hope a lot of people pick this up more because it's so good. It's fun. Your art style is fantastic. Lots of action happening here. The story, bar none, is amazing. And I can't wait to see what else happens and what other characters pop up in here because, yes.
Yeah. I mean, book 2, sorry, anyone wondering, book 2 is already almost, I'm about halfway through. Well, no, I'm 30 pages into the art, but I think book 2 is going to be even longer than book 1. It's going to be like 100 pages. So, but it's going to go really deep in like lore, and there's going to be a bunch of new characters, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I love it because one of my favorite things about this was the lore behind each individual character. Like you kind of talked about it, and you kind of have like the crow guy, like you had the hag lady talking, but you have this weird demon guy. We don't really get to know too much about him. Just a weird little demon dude hopping around. He kind of battling in the one scene here. Let me go back here. Where is it? This guy. He's kind of just like battling this guy in this weird, cool architecture thing in the middle of nowhere in this crazy ass vampire castle thing, which is fabulous. I love it. I know, it's good times.
The weird like bloody cathedral that he has to.
Yeah, it's just like just bloody with a rat castle. It's just it's happening everywhere. It's fantastic, and I love that character. By the way, I want to know what happens to him because it's my favorite part. Like the last 2 pages, where you just see that little dude. And he's like, "Oh, just shit."
He's shit on a biscuit. Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And Tate says, "Katie, Michael J. Fox called and says why? Listen, he knows it's true. He also knows it's true. Come on, don't even,
He's the nicest man in Hollywood. Come on.
Yes, but he's not the stealthiest wolf guy in Hollywood. I'm sorry.
That's true. It's true.
Also, none of you have seen Wolves with Jason Momoa playing a steampunk old man wolf guy. And let me tell you, yeah, that was my screensaver for about 4 years. So.
Oh, you're a woman who likes Jason Momoa? I've never encountered that before.
What?
Who knew? Apparently women really like that guy. I can't imagine.
Yeah. He's a studly mofo, let me tell you. Yes.
He is a beautiful man. I will take it from him. Thanks, Tate, by the way.
He looks fabulous in makeup too. So
yeah. He was almost the Crow. That would have been really cool to see.
Listen, I saw the test footage for that, and I'm angry as well because The Crow is one of my favorite things of all time, and the test footage of that looks fantastic, and I'm so sad that that was not made and that other abomination of a movie was made instead. So,
I did not know that there was test footage of Momoa as the Crow.
Oh, go look at it. There's test footage of him in the actual makeup roaming around the street. It looked fantastic, and he was going to stick to the characterization of the book and true to the Brandon Crow version, and it's a shame that did not happen. Yes.
That's a shame.
It's such a shame. Yeah. And Tate, you are not wrong. You really guys, okay, hold on. I'm going to drop your YouTube link one more time because on your YouTube page, on your YouTube page, you actually do your character designing on page. You did Mother Mantis. That's what I'm calling her. I'm just calling her Mother Mantis.
No, that's the name. Yeah.
That is her right. Oh, well, fantastic. Because that's the vibe I got from this lady.
Dead on.
But yeah, no. I love when you draw your characters on there and you get really into it. You talk about them and do your detailing in there. It's fantastic. And yes, you need to go check it out. But yeah, your character designs are absolutely fabulous. You're not wrong. You're not right. Listen, half of it's a Momoa and the other half it's a Ryan Reynolds. It's a thing. It can't happen. Keanu Reeves as Dogman in Freaked. I don't think I've seen this.
I don't think I've seen it either.
I don't think I've seen this. I'm going to have to look this up now.
It sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar, but I don't think I've seen this. Now I got to look this up. So thanks, Travis.
Oh yeah, Freak. That's the movie about. That is a classic, weird '90s movie about like circus freaks, and one of them, Keanu Reeves, plays the dog-faced boy, which is just really funny.
I don't think I've seen that. Well, maybe I did see it. I just kind of floated out of my brain because it was '90s, and that was 30 years ago. Holy moly, that's.
But it was like, I think it was like a joke about, because not Keanu Reeves in the '90s was like this young heartthrob, and then it's like a joke that they cover him and make up the whole movie and you can't see him, which is like, but
hey, what's up, Michael? Sometimes they look super hot and fly in their makeup, and I'm even here for it. Let me tell you, the dude that plays Legolas, the dudes in the Pirates, way hotter in makeup. Then we take it off, and you're like, oh, my fantasy is gone. I'm sorry, but it happens. But yeah, no, this is fantastic. You are easily closing on 100 backers and $4,000, and you there is no one out there that deserves that more than you do, because I know how hard you've hustled to get this Kickstarter up and running.
Yeah.
And dude, yeah, let's go. This is amazing, and I really can't wait for people to see way more of this world, because it is absolutely fantastic.
And I really want to thank you in front of everybody, because I want to let everybody know what a nice person she is. That we had like just met, and we met through, I forgot how we met. It was like through a friend. And
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone recommended to talk to her because I was like, kind of needed to set up the Kickstarter quickly, because like my publishing had gone in a certain direction.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to do this. I wanted to do it during Halloween, because I was like, it's important that it's like around this season that we start.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to get it out because I've been sitting on this book for like a year.
I know. Yeah, here, let me make you big for this story. We can see your face tell the story now. Listen, we can get back to the Kickstarter page anytime. It's fine.
And Kpop, she talked to me that day, and she spent like 2 hours on the phone with me talking about who to go with, recommending Comics Wellspring, talking about pricing, Kickstarters, how they work. I was coming at it like a little naked baby, being like, what do I do? And she was just like, and she stayed on the phone with me. She was like, and I every question, she never lost patience with me when I asked a million questions. And I ask a lot of questions, because I'm someone who I'm a slow learner, and I worry about making mistakes, especially when it comes to like money. So I was just like, I don't want to have the wrong price and then end up like, because I've heard horror stories, people that like, they don't charge, they don't have like the right pledge amount, and then people pledge it, and then they're like, oh no, I don't even have money to put this book out. And then it's just like terrible. So but yeah, I just want people to know that this person here she's very kind and she's very generous, and she deserves, like the way she seems on this is how she is, where she's just like a really nice person who will give you the time.
Thank you.
I want everybody to know that. Yeah, no, you deserve that.
Except for Tate here, who says, I am the nicest unless you play Fortnite with me. You are not wrong, Tate. Listen.
Competitive? Yeah, I can see that. I can see a competitive streak.
Competitive. Listen. When you have a team of squads and one of your squad mates is on the other side of the map causing trouble, then you have to run over. There's going to be some shit talking happening, and you're going to be yelling at that squad mate because shame on them for doing that.
Well, apparently Tate remembers that, and Tate's not letting it go. So it's just, just the facts.
Yeah, it's fine. Listen. Oh, what's up, good stuff? How are you doing? He's another one that does amazing video editing and trailers for campaigns, and he also has a cookbook that he just crowdfunded, which is fabulous. He does cool stuff. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, we had fun. Like one of my favorite moments of his is when I just got to know him. I was on his channel and we watched the entire Ministry concert on YouTube. They eventually took that down, but that was a fun time right there.
Ministry content? Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. No, the Ministry concert, the band Ministry. We watched the whole live concert one time. Yeah, that got completely taken down. That was T, I'm lucky you don't play Fortnite. Well, you should play. It's like me, Pops, Kelly, Jay, who else is it? That Synchrotron. We got like a whole crew at nighttime, like 3 a.m, just destroying on Fortnite. It's amazing. What's up, Kev? How are you doing? Where are you at today? You getting more books signed? Because Kev is awesome. Kev works in the industry and he does a bunch of stuff, but he goes and gets like signed books like crazy galore. It's amazing. I'm like, where are you now? He's like, I'm at this thing, getting this thing signed, or he's like, I'm backstage at some concert. I'm like, wow, you're dope.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I love that. I use my PC and I use people use Switch. Like I think somebody plays Xbox, PlayStation, some other crap. Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, go check this out, guys. It is really good read. Not only is it just a good read, it gets you excited to read way more in this universe, and it wants you to find out way more of the characterizations and stuff, which I love so much. Yes, good stuff.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. We were just praising your in another chat. Listen, good stuff is getting around. Him and his wife, Mrs. G, they do lots of cool voice acting, voiceovers as well for the trailers. Was fabulous. I love it. But no, come on, this is so good. I really can't wait to see what happens and where the series is going to go from here. So, do you have like a set number in mind in the series that you want to go with, or are you just going to keep doing it until you don't know when you want to stop?
I mean, it's designed to be evergreen because it's like what I really what I want to do is like, so book 1, the one that you guys are looking at now, this is a complete story with a beginning, middle, and end. And I want it to be kind of like the classic Westerns where the hero goes to different towns and cities, and each one he gets embroiled with different characters and different adventures. And so it's really evergreen. You can kind of just keep doing it forever. It's kind of like Hellboy, where it's just like it's an episodic. So, I mean, I have 4 scripts written right now, but I do have like a 3-year plan, that if it was to do, he says 1 million. Yes. I'm going to live 200 years to keep making these.
You're going to turn into Blackmarrow yourself and just keep writing your own stories. That's all you're going to do.
Slowly the fur will take me.
First.
Yeah, I mean, I have like 4 scripts like written, and I have a plan for like a team up book with him and then other characters from that world that are like different. I wanted to, this is a little spoiler for it's a little bit. It's super far off, but it's just the idea that I would introduce different characters who are like Blackmarrow, but like one of them kind of, because he's like the Wolfman, then I would get one that's kind of like a Dracula type and one that's like a Frankenstein, and that they would have like a trio called the Dead Shepherds, and they would be like a superhero team of Universal monsters.
Let's go. That's dope. I want this to happen.
Yeah, that's down the line. I would,
you know what one of my all-time favorite movies is? And I can't, it gives me the best vibes of all time is the Monster Squad. Let's go. Let's get you a Monster Squad happening. I love that movie. That's my favorite. Honestly, if he gets kicked in the nards, we're going to know he's going to have nards. So, let's go. Team nards. Team nards. That's right. But no, this is such a fun story. The art is absolutely phenomenal. The way that you did the coloring too, really good. Really good. I
Thank
love
you.
these muteds, but also you got like these neons and bright like oranges and reds like in between. It's fabulous.
So that's an advantage of the fall setting, was that it was like I wanted to break the monotony. I was, because the muted colors is kind of a must with something like this. You can't go too saturated.
Yeah.
But if you look at that violent double page spread where he's skewering the vampire, if you look behind him, there's like a green. And I was looking at movies like I think there's another one, the one where he's like holding the guy up through the chest. It's that one.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
The greens in the background. I was going for something like what's that movie from the 80s? It's not it's like a freak show, horror show. Oh my god! But it's a famous horror movie thing where it's based on the EC comics, where they would have like the Creep Show. Thank you. They would have like the super intense greens and reds at certain moments to like, and you got to pick and choose when you do that, because you could do it the whole time, it loses its, But yeah, no, the balance between muted colors and like bright colors is something that was a little hard to do with this,
It's hard to do, but you did it justice. But it also looks like that really good old style like vignette backgrounding for like the old photographs. So it works with that. So it works. Texture. Yes, looks fantastic. It's amazing. Tate has a question for you.
Tate.
Will Blackmarrow be available on after Kickstarter, or another way for late pledges, financially responsible for folks that are already broke? That's right.
Yeah. So I have a plan right now to I know Zoop is something you can they do something similar to Kickstarter, from what I understand. It turns into a storefront afterwards.
Yes.
So after the Kickstarter is done, I might see if I can, because I don't know if Kickstarter offers the same thing. If they don't,
they do not. No,
they do not. Okay.
Yeah.
So
they
I might end up
pledges though. Yeah, but you have to turn it on before it go live. Yeah.
Yeah. I ended up not doing it just because I feel like I couldn't figure out. I was so busy trying to figure out how to do even just a normal Kickstarter well, But
you figured it out. You got it. You're doing good. But yeah.
Well, I might do a thing with Zoop where people can, if I switch to Zoop afterwards and maybe turn into a storefront, or doing something where people can buy from. Maybe I'll work something out with Comics Wellspring.
Okay.
And lastly, when I do the next Kickstarter for book 2, is going to be a tier to buy both book 1 and 2 together.
Okay.
Hopefully for a discount.
Information for you. Fund My Comic is the one that's a storefront. Zoop does it where it's like a campaign, but they do shipping and printing from Zoop. But Fund My Comic is the one that they can add a storefront and just leave it up there. Also, Comics Wellspring, they're in the middle of redesigning their website right now. They're doing testing on it, but they do also have a storefront on Comics Wellspring.
Great. Okay, because I love Comics Wellspring. They're
so nice. I love Brendan, those guys. If you guys don't know Comics Wellspring, go hit them up, because they do a lot of amazing things in indie comics. They do printing. They do live streaming from their channels where they just hang and just do art all day. They do creator interviews for people that, like yourself, have printed with them. And they have an Indie Comic Con in, I believe it's Connecticut. They just started last year. And if you go to C2E2, they do the Heroic Awards, where they do awards for indie comic creators. It's amazing. They're out there kicking some major butt.
They're awesome.
I love those guys. They're awesome. They're great.
And there are other people that also were on the phone with me for like 2 hours when I was trying to figure out like pricing of printing, because this is like a part of the business that I've never really had to deal with before, because I was always the artist, and then needing to do this part, and the people who work there are so nice, and they were so like patient, and just the best customer service I've ever seen in anything. Yeah.
Because I remember that was like one of the first things I told you. I was like, if you want to launch today, I'd rather have you put your campaign off and just do the pre-signups, but really get involved in the shipping and figure out what your printing cost is, so you can really figure out what your cost is for Kickstarter, because that is going to make or break campaigns. And I'm glad that you really got in touch with them and figured all that out, because look what you're at now. You're almost at 4K. It's amazing. And what's up, Oliver? How are you doing?
Hey, Ollie.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happening? Yeah, no, this is so cool. I really enjoyed this whole story. I enjoyed the art. I love seeing just your process of just getting this campaign up and going. And I was like, yes, you're going to do it. You're going to make it big. Because I know you already had kind of a following already, and people were really anticipating this book to come out. So I am so glad to see it finally happening and get it printed, because it's all ready to go. It just needs to be printed once the campaign is done and shipped to you. So it's already there. So
I have copies in my house.
In your hands.
I have copies sitting here.
In your hands right now, and which actually looks super fantastic, by the way. So that looks really good. So I'm so excited that you had that happen. So yes. And let's go over your tiers, because I'm so excited to see the tiers that you have on here, because I remember we were talking about this as well. Let's say if you just want to make a pledge starting at $1, put whatever you want in there. It doesn't matter. It's right there. And if you want a $10, so this is amazing. So $10 gets you a digital copy, and it's an 84-page graphic novel. That's amazing. So for $10, you're going to get a whole honkin' chunk of reading material for $10.
Yeah. And that 84 pages, that includes, like, I include some black and white pages for, you know, because there's process junkies who like to see the ink work before it's colored.
That's me. That's me.
It includes all the variant covers are in there, you know, like everything I could put. And it's 2 stories. It's the 60-page main story, and then there's like a 10-page, like small short story. Yeah, you know, the one in the beginning.
Yeah, because I've only seen the 60-page one, so I did not know there was extra stuff in there. So that's even better. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. Nice. So digital copy there. Yeah, no, this is awesome. And then if you want the hard copy, so hard copy, that's hardcover, or is it the one that you have in your hand there?
Yeah. It just means, you know, hard copy, but it's actually it's a paperback, but it's got like a stiff material. It's a very sturdy cardstock. I mean, like,
they do a great job on printing. Yeah.
So what I did was I made all the variant covers like chapter breaks in the main story. You know,
nice.
This is a double page spread. This was one of my favorite pieces I did for this.
So good.
It's like a big, like almost like a religious tableau of him killing ghouls in a graveyard. But yeah,
you gotta have ghouls in a graveyard. I have a ton of them right there. Like, come on, you need ghouls. Yeah, they're right behind me. You gotta have those. They're fantastic. But no, I'm so excited about this. I can't wait. So for $30 for 84 pages, you're gonna get like a story and a half plus all their backstories, basically. For $30, that's fantastic. I'm gonna click this just to see what your shipping is. $9 to United States and $30 elsewhere. $30 is actually a pretty good job because you're getting 80 sub pages of story. So that's a thick book right there. So that's actually really cool. Retailer deal, $69. Okay, so for retailer guys, you're gonna save money if you want to go and get 5 copies of this, buy in bulk, get it going. $69.
Yeah. Bam. From what I understand, it retails at $150 for 5 copies. So
wow.
$79 including shipping. They said was a
very cool. That is very cool. And this one, because I remember we talked about this. You're doing sketch covers, and this is pretty popular. Look at how many people did your sketch covers. $80. You're gonna get the hard copy, the book plus sketch cover, which is actually extremely amazing. And you have 28 left of those, and you had 40 originally started. That's such a cool deal. It's so good. So
I feel like in the last 3 days, the sketch covers might be like the thing that people go, because I feel so. If you look at the backers there, you see that little Steve Lichman, the little skeleton.
Yes.
That's Dave Raposa. I looked at, and anyone he's like a pretty famous artist. So the fact that that was like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that is exciting. I love it when other artists and other indie creators go and back books, and they're like, "I want art from this guy. This is fantastic. I want this." So yeah, no, I'm so excited to see that. So yeah, you sold a lot of these, and you got 28 left. So also, if this is added as an add-on, it might actually be less than that because it doesn't update from add-ons. So just be aware of that too on your end, because add-on things are odd when that happens in there. So that's okay, because you can order more. That's easily no problem. And what's happening? Hi John, what's happening? Also, no, I'm not feeling better. I'm feeling well enough to do a stream, but I'm not feeling better. We'll find out. So for people just joining, I'm going through a lot of medical stuff happening right now. I get results on the 4th. We'll see what's happening. I don't know what's going on, but lots of dumb crap happening in my life right now. So it's a hit or miss day by day basis right now. I feel somewhat decent at the moment. So here we are, amped up on PB&Js, monsters, and talking to Ryan. Good time.
Well, I appreciate you doing this even though you're not feeling well. But if you need to stop because you're like slowly dying, like you should let me know, because
I am good right now, so we're good. So we'll see, because my nose is hurting right now, so we're good. We got Jason in the chat. Book looks dope. Jason, you are not wrong. This book is fantastic. I've had so much fun. We've got double the amount of people hanging with us now, so I'm going to unplug again. Let's go watch your trailer again, because this trailer is actually second. Okay, I think you can hear me. You can still hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Perfect. That's amazing. All right. So hit play, hit that button. Perfect. Let's watch your trailer again, because this is awesome. Who was the guy that did this again? The trailer?
Adam Catrone.
Adam.
He's on Instagram. Find him.
Shout out to Adam. Let's go.
Oh, I also want to give a shout out. I can't believe I'm so sorry. I forgot to say this the first time. That is the Blackmarrow theme song composed by a band called Bite. Who
Bite.
They're friends of mine. They literally, I sent them the book and they were like, "Can we do a theme song for this?" And I was like,
"That's amazing."
So I should have said initially. I've been shouting them out as much as I can. They did this like last year. They just started working on this song for me, and they were like, "Yeah, we got more of a grindhouse Western vibe." I was like, "Do that, please." Yeah. So
it's so freaking well. It's great. This shot right here, I want to see that on the TVs. Come on, this is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I mean, it's like the combination of Adam's editing with Bite's music was like, I can't believe how lucky I am that I live in a life where I can just ask these people to do this stuff.
It's so good, but they absolutely nailed this theme song so much. Yeah,
Awesome.
Bites. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They're literally a werewolf themed rock band. It's just like, how is life this
I need
amazing?
to follow these people. That sounds amazing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Listen, I listen to dwarven metal, goblin metal. Let's go. I need to add Western whatever metal happening here now. We need to add this to our repertoire.
Yeah, like one of their new hit songs is "Stop Burning Witches." It's like,
please all their songs are like, we would appreciate that.
Yeah, all their songs are about like witches and vampires and werewolves and like their videos are hilarious. They do ads for their band where it's just the lead singer walking around with like a werewolf mask on and being like,
hey, you and I are in on this. That's also why I really approve of doom metal, because that's also what they talk about in some of their stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no, this is fantastic. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind this whole thing. We're watching back now that we got
some context.
We got more of a grasp of Adam and Lycan. Let's go.
It's Lycan Bite. It's so cool. Now you realize that they're saying Blackmarrow at the end. Like that's the lead. That's them singing. Like that. Those are people who did that. It's great.
So good.
Yeah, I can't believe I got very lucky with
comics,
this.
Everything.
Yeah.
You got super lucky with that. That's phenomenal. I love that. No, they really narrowed that. And I love how they were like the Blackmarrow, but also going to like a wolfy, like, that was fabulous. Come on, that's great. This is some good stuff. But look at this.
I think
you're so close
it's on their Spotify.
100 big. Oh, it's on Spotify. Perfect. We're gonna have to look that up, and then I will link them down below too. Be like, go check this out. It's fabulous.
Yeah, they're a great band.
Oh, nice. That's amazing. Yeah, no, I love all this stuff. It's great. But go check this out, people. And I'll drop the link one more time. It's for the Kickstarter, and then I'll drop your YouTube link one more time because you need to go follow Ryan, because Ryan, you've been doing a lot of good streams lately, which are quite fantastic. Here, I'm going to drop your Twitter and your other stuff too, so people can find you. Here's your Twitter.
Yeah, for anybody curious about my streams, I do these like usually in the evening. I do these art streams where I chill out and I talk to the chat and I just kind of draw, and it's pretty relaxing. Usually I'll put on some music and it's just I have my regulars who come in and just want to like chill out, and then sometimes I have young artists that'll come in and they'll reach out to me on Discord and be like, can you look at my work? And then I'll bring it up on the screen for the live stream and I'll like critique it and talk about for anyone who wants to just hear from someone who does it for a living. But it's been a really awesome way to connect with people. I think I love YouTube. I've only been doing it
It's so much fun. That's why I love being on here and talking to people. Get art nerds happening in here. It's like you get a whole following of weirdos, and I love
it. yeah. And as a weirdo, it's great. You know, it's
awesome.
It's like all these people, and it was amazing how many people would show up in my streams, and they'd be like, "I've been following your art for like 5 years."
Oh, nice.
And it's like cool to be able to talk to you, and I'm like, holy, it's amazing.
I love that. Yeah. No, that's so much fun. I love it when you connect with other people too. And I also love too when like there's other artist creators in here and then they hook up with people on my show or they start doing stuff together with people in my chat. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I love when people do collab stuff together. It's great.
That is cool. I love that feeling.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I get so giddy and excited too when I see like, because anybody that I have on here, I consider you guys my friends. I don't consider, one and done, you're out of here. Hell no, you're in my life forever now. You're one of my buttholes from here on out. So no, I consider that to everybody. But
that is how it is though. That is how it is. Like people showed up in my streams, and one of them was they were like, I don't know how to negotiate for page rates for this comic, and this is my first time. And then I like called them on the phone and we talked for like 40 minutes, and they were like. And it was just funny because I think that people think I'm like more famous than I am. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you're talking to me. I'm like, bro, I'm in my underwear. It's fine. Like I'm at home. I'm not special. It's okay.
No one wears pants past 5 p.m. That's a rule. Nobody.
Yeah.
Pants gone.
Nobody with good intentions.
Tate, I will fix that after we're out of here. I'm not on the YouTubes right now, but I'll fix that so you can actually paste that. But if you want to, I'll also link their channel so people can go find Like Invite because, Tate says he found them and he loves them. So perfect.
They are really good. They're awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that. Yeah. But no, I consider everybody on here friends. I love running to them. I recently ran into a couple people that I've had on the show at Comic-Con, and I'm like, yes. Let's go. Let's go have some fun. But no, I like it when they come back. And it's interesting to me because a lot of my past guests will just be in the chat, just hanging there, and I'm like, yes, that's how you know. Like, okay, having a million subs, that's fine or whatever. I'd rather have a tight, small community that actually interacts with each other and actually friends with each other. And I think I have grown that so far. So I'm down with that. I like that. So yay to all the peeps you get. Oh, there's another one. What's up? Dude, I hang in your horror movie panels all the time. I love those. Yeah. Go follow Brian. Brian's got some cool stuff. But yeah, he does like a horror movie watch sometimes. It's fantastic. I love that. Yeah, good times.
I would love to hang out for that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, we've been crushing horror movies because we did the low grades, but I got sick, so we stopped. So I got to go back to that. But I crush a lot of horror movies in my Discord. So you guys want in on that
what's
action.
The next one? Yeah, what's the next one you're doing?
I don't know yet because of this, I kind of pushed a bunch of that stuff back. But I've been crushing lots of Fortnite in there. We also crush lots of horror movies, but we also watch a lot of Lucha Libre AAA wrestling in there, which I'm hooked on. Okay, it's fantastic. And no, it is all in Spanish. We have no idea what's happening, but we are trying to find this one match that is eluding us for months now, where it's a cage match, okay? And there's a hole in the top, and there's clowns are fighting in lucha masks, okay? And they escape out of this hole in a flying thing of balloons. And I watched every match to find this match. I have not been able to find this, yes.
Are you sure this was not just a fever dream from when you were really sick?
There's other people have seen this. Listen, yes. And I know it is a genre because I've seen this as well. And if you want to binge that, I will also binge that with you, Brian, because I'm into all the weird horror movies, okay? Me. I watch the weirdest D-list movies of all time, and they're some of my favorite things. Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball Bullrama. I had that movie poster on my wall for years. That's one of my favorite things.
Can I name a movie and see if you've seen it? It's like kind of obscure, but I feel like you probably would have seen it. Have you ever seen Bubba Hotep?
Yes.
Okay. Is that not a great movie?
Bruce Campbell, okay, is one of my hubbies of all time. I made my mom when I was like 8, okay? I think it was 8, maybe 10. No, I was 10. My bro was like 8 to go see that opening weekend, okay? Army of Darkness. And she hated every minute of it. But since then, it's become a family tradition. And so anytime my bro comes over, we watch The Evil Dead, anything. For holidays when he comes over, and my mom still hates on it because she hates
Yeah, but our Army of Darkness is like one of the best movies ever made. The movie's a masterpiece. It's so good.
So good. And Bill Moseley as the evil guy. Come on. I didn't even know that was Bill for like the longest of damn times. I love Bill Moseley. It's amazing. El Santo's the man. Listen, I have recently fallen in love with Hammer Guiso. Okay. If you that is a wrestler in AAA wrestling, lucha wrestling. Okay. Fantastic. It's the best.
You should wear a shirt that says "I'm in love with Hammer Guiso."
Listen, I would rock a I Heart Wieners with a hot dog on it shirt all day long. Of course, I'm going to rock I Heart Hammer Guiso shirt. Yes, that's right. Oh, I'm currently watching Hysteria on Peacock. Nice. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, nice. He's a big Six Gun Gorilla fan. That's awesome. I like that for you. Way to go, Brian.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Ash vs. the Evil Dead. It's a really good series. I like that one.
I really want to see that. I wanted to see it, and then I heard it got canceled after the first season, and everybody was super PO'd about it.
It got canceled after the first season, and they brought it back. I think they did 3 seasons total.
Oh, they did? Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm going to devour that because
they're on a couple places. I had to buy the whole series. It's fantastic because it's a good series. It's fun. And I like how they bring back some of the other characters too. But that,
it's kind of like it's the Cobra Kai of Evil Dead.
Yeah,
it's like that's the thing.
It's like, I love it when they bring stuff back too, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do it with the same actors." Yeah, it's great times. I love it.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah,
I also love Bruce Campbell. I would watch Bruce Campbell read The Phone Book. I think he's amazing.
Okay, he comes here a lot for horror conventions and does watch-alongs for the Evil Dead series and like Army of Darkness.
Oh, cool.
The next time that happens, I have to go do that because Comic-Con here at Motor City, they have a lot of celebrity guests and they usually do like movie nights. This is the first year that I wanted to go to one of the movie nights. They had Robert Englund. Okay. So at Saturday, it was Robert Englund doing commentary with the lady that played Tina and the mom for A Nightmare on Elm Street. And it was fabulous. It was one of the best things. So it's the first time I ever wanted to go to a movie screening with celebrity guests ever. It was fantastic. Now I'm hooked. Yeah. I'm like, yes, I want to go do all the horror stuff. Let's go.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was fun. We've been here an hour. I don't want to push it too hard because I'm still recovering from stuff. Hold on. In addition to being a comic artist, Ryan's also a dating coach. It's his second job. Well, you know who you need to talk to because Bernard Chang, okay, wrote a book on comics on how to date chicks way back in the day, and you need to hook up with him to finish this this collection.
What Johnny is referring to, and I will defend myself on this, is that Johnny is often in my streams telling me about his life in the chat, and he got the phone number of this woman at his job who is beautiful and is clearly into him, and he has not yet like gone out on a date with her, or maybe he has, but he hasn't he has not aggressively pursued this woman who he knows is attractive and who likes him. And I'm like, Johnny, what are you doing? One day you're going to be dust.
Get on that, Johnny. Go call her. Just text her. Just text her. Hey, how was your Saturday? What's happening?
He says they're doing stuff. They're hanging out. But I was like, no, Johnny, you got to be proactive.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I say to him while I draw ghouls in my office. The life I live.
Get on that, Johnny. Yes. See, he's a natural. Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah. See, life advice here. Let's go. Amazing. Question for you. Do you have what days do you actually stream, or is it just random? You're streaming whenever you can stream at the moment?
Yeah, I try to do it like 3 or 4 times a week. Lately it's been a little slower. Lately it's been like twice a week because I'm a little focused on the campaign because it's getting close to the end. Yeah. But I have noticed that streaming is good for the campaign because people who don't know that it's still, so also I just enjoy streaming, and I think one of the reasons it slowed down a little also because I had a ton of client work that was NDA, so I had to do it off stream. But a lot of that's done now, so I think I usually do it. Wednesdays is guaranteed streaming because those are my long days. But I'm gonna say like any day of the week you'll catch me doing it. Usually around 5 or 6.
Perfect. That's great. So yeah, go hang him up for that. I have all your links down below. I will link the Spotify for the Like and Bites band because that sounds amazing. We need to see that more of our like. And do you have any appearances or cons that you want to talk about? Are you going to be doing anything this year, or are you going to wait till next year?
Yeah, I think I might end up waiting until next year because I was doing a lot for this. But now that I have the book, I want to do more cons. There's one up in like closer to Buffalo that I think I'm going to be doing soon.
Okay.
It's going to be kind of a drive because I'm over in Catskill. But I have a friend I might stay with. We're talking about it. So yeah, that's the only one I have right now. But I think I'm going to end up doing Comic-Con next October. I think I'm going to do it.
Next October? Which one? Is you in Baltimore?
No, I think isn't the one in NYC? Is that October or is it September?
There's a couple around that time, but I know Baltimore got pushed back into October as well. And Baltimore is usually good for like some good stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then, you know what? I want to do all of them. So maybe I'll just, now that the campaign's
I also want to do all of them. Yeah. That's my goal. My goal is Heroes next year, and then I want to do 2 other ones out of state. But I do a lot of local ones. But I do want to do like 2 other out of state ones like every year. Just go to a different out of state convention. Toronto is also really close to me, and just right there. So yeah, I want to go do way more of that kind of stuff. But also, yes, this is great advice here. One day you're gonna be dust or 50 years old, dude. I woke up the other day and I was 43, and I was like, the hell happened to me? Because I thought I was still 31. So listen to me, it happens, Johnny. It happens.
But yeah, let me know when you're doing that con. We'll figure it out. We'll cross lines and do it together. That'd be fun.
Nice. Yeah. A couple of our main ones here that we have, but yeah, no, I think yours would do really well at horror conventions as well too. There's a whole ton of those that are amazing. But yeah, we got a lot of those here. But yeah, I had so much fun running amok with shenanigans this weekend. Simon Bisley basically called me patient zero because of my nose.
Yeah. If we meet up at a convention, I'll bring some nasal spray for you, something to clear that.
Thank you. I could use some bandages.
Yeah, I'm assuming you'll still be congested by next year.
Listen, we're this is going nowhere. It's probably worse by then. It'll be fantastic. We're way more. I could be my full-on hang gear. It'll be perfect. I won't even need the makeup anymore. It'd be fantastic. Okay. Here, let me do this. You're not huge. There we go. We're both covering up now. All right. We're going to get on out of here, but yes, go back this campaign, go check it out. If not, go share the bejeebus out of it because it's a fun read. Lots of people would love this. Go follow him on all the thingies. I got your Twitter, your Instagram, your YouTube. Go follow the YouTube. It's fantastic. Go read this. He's also dope as hell. If you guys don't know, he did join us for C3. I believe it was Friday. And you got to hang with us for a hot minute for that. So thank you for doing that. And yeah. Oh, thank you. It's just dedication to my zombie cosplay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Flesh eating, zombified, whatever. It's fine. We're good. We're all good. And I don't have an outro here because nothing is set up. So we are going to dance on out of here. I hope you brought your spazzy dance moves, Ryan.
Oh, I'm a super spaz. Are we starting now, right?
We're going to start now. Let's go. Let's start it. That's right. Oh shit! I hit a wrong button. Okay. All right, keep going.
I don't have the stamina.